Hey guys, I would like to talk to you today about marriage. Jeff and I were married 41 years this week. I know, right? But what I want to talk to you about is about how that, whether you've been married 4 months, 4 years, 41 years, whether you're single, widowed, in a relationship, I promise you, sweeties, it still applies to you. You see, last Friday, Jeff and I had an extremely stressful day. Like up to here, like really, really, really stressful. And instead of pulling together, I began to have self-pity and think that I shouldn't be in this position at this point in my life, that things should have been a little better by now. Oh, just woe is me. And I began to play the blame game, which you cannot do. Jeff was very calm. He was very kind. And he simply said, Lisa, right now, your emotions are being controlled and not by God. And I was like, well, thank you so very much. I mean, that's really what I want to hear. That sure does help me feel better. But he was right. If you are not spiritually fed, sweeties, daily, you'll be emotionally led. And believe me, emotions can be all over the place. So I decided to punish him with the silent treatment. Oh yes, all day I thought, I just won't talk to him today. And I guarantee you, sweeties, that by me not talking to him for most of the day, that was the greatest anniversary gift I could have ever given him. I would be like, I think I'll just go to bed. He was like, well, whatever you need to do, honey. I was like, I'm going to bed now. I'm going. And you're not even supposed to do that. You're not supposed to go to bed on your anger. But when I woke up on Saturday morning, I'm so thankful that just like the Lord gives us, Jeff gives me a start over. That's what marriage is, sweeties. It's a million start overs. Every time you mess up, you just simply ask for forgiveness and start over. And it's the same with Jesus in our heart. We just start over, get a fresh start. And sweeties, what I want you to hear is that it's all about the perspective. It really is. A long time ago, Jeff and I were in a church service, and the preacher said, we're just going to stop this church service. There's so many people in this congregation that are going through so many things. We're just going to stop and pray for them. And at that time, I was 7.5 months pregnant. We had a 1-year-old. We were 3 months behind on our house, and my husband was laid off. And I was just crying and crying and crying. And Jeff was like, well, honey, are you okay? What's wrong? And I said, I just feel so bad for all those people. And he was like, Lisa, we are those people. I go, oh, sorry. But I never saw it that way. And I'm not going to start now. We live in a beautiful little trailer park. I love it so much. And once upon a time, we lived on the 7th green in a gated community. And we did lose everything. And if you had told me at that time that I was going to end up living in the cutest little trailer park in the world, and I was just going to love it, I would have thought, I hope you're right. But here's the deal, sweeties. If you'll just give it all to the Lord. Just give it to him. Let him help you with everything. Don't play the blame game. And don't get mad at Jesus. He'll bring you through, and He'll bring you through happier and stronger than you've ever been. Remember, you can always start over. Isn't that so wonderful? I thank the Lord for my husband. I thank the Lord for life. And I mostly thank the Lord for being my best friend. From the words of my friend Sandy, that I have tea with every week, who suddenly became a widow less than 4 months ago, I don't want to ever waste a day again. Ever. I want to be the person that uplifts my husband and helps him. And I want Jesus to be proud of me. I hope you all have the most wonderful day ever. And I love you so much. Thank you for letting me talk to you today.